Hey folks. Afternoon, apologies for the delays, and we are talking about a significant delay. Just technical issues, folks, that's all we can say. Let's just get on with the show. Lame, sort of like, you know, nice calm conditions where I do after all we've been through. We want some seriously gnarly stuff thrown at us. Come on, son. All these big storm clouds around us and it's bursting with sunshine. Oh well, what can we do? Love thy neighbour. And thy neighbour loves you. There's our boys, the LFP. So there's an idea of the shot that we've got. Oh, easy. Would have felt that. Oh, keeping you up, son. Horse is just yawned. Looked up at me and yawned. Yeah, that's the way I feel, mate. Muted? Why is it muted? Actually, are you muted me or have I muted you? I don't know. Is there anybody in there? That'll keep you going for the show. Come on, it's time to go. And my phone doesn't even want to work. Oh dear, dear, dear. Dear old lordy me. Look at this Max 737, big engines. Hello! Oh, I don't know, whatever. Just call back when you can, Julie. You can hear me. Great head-on shot of the Max there. Really get to see how big those engines are. Stable approach. Oh wow, look at that vortex, heat vortex. Wing vortex mixing with the engine exhaust heat. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Hello. Hello. Easy. It's all under control. Calm. Slight little deviation from the norm. There's a big lad coming my way. Mind you, based on the wind direction, which is, if you look at the sort of, is that a northwesterly? I think it is. Yes. It's a big heron, isn't it? What are you doing over there, lad? Oh, 3:30. DHL very smooth. Slap that front down. Tell you what, you certainly notice it. You certainly do, lad. Going on, mate? What is going on? Honestly, man. Connecting. I don't want to know, mate. I don't want to know. It's not working, mate. I've never even experienced this before. Yeah. CF6. I see the rear set of wheels will touch first, and then the front set, it'll roll it for a while on the rear set, and then bang down the front set comes. I think that's auto deploy with weight on wheels. The speed brakes or the ground spoilers. Nice bit of downwash from that 330. Yeah, I think it's an auto deploy. You live smooth, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands too long. Uh-oh. Comes the rain. Spots. Spits and spots, but that's coming my way. No doubt about it. Prepare. No idea, mate. I got no idea what was going on there, man. It said connecting. It was windmilling, connecting. And it said, oh, I don't know, whatever. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Why is that? Never had that before, mate. Dream is gone. Comfortably now. Okay. Any chance that I can actually speak to people on here? Or is that going to flip out on me and all? Eh? Almost as if there was of a, you know, I don't know. Are we running on one or are we still on two? SAS. Could be that lump of poo over there that's causing all the problems. Could be anything, mate. Who knows? Oh, I've got no idea, Jelly, mate. No, I don't know. No, I'll take the O2 out altogether, mate. I think they're all right. I think they're all threes. All threes. So an interesting amount of debate created by that line-up situation online the other day. Oh, rain's coming right up the runway towards me, mate. Hold on. Here it comes. That's it, Jerry. Left arm in the left arm, right arm in the right arm. Well done. Welcome to England, green and pleasant land. We're floating off down the road in a minute. We got any big planes coming in? Flipping heck! Golden Bennett. It's the A320 showing it. Beautifully done. Iberia got their 350 in it. Is there a meeting of the local Heron Society today, by any chance? This is another one. Korean 777. Steve Hull, watch out for the deadly hailstones. Oh, that ain't going to stop me. Unless they're like golf balls. Janet Callahan, good afternoon. Winds now 310 degrees, 10 knots, always looking up. I guess that's always looking up, isn't it? Always looking up? I guess so. Is that the way to read it? Always look on the bright side of life. Come on! Okay, well, at least with wet comes wet runway. Oh, arc at this overhead. Listen to this. Might get some vortex here. Listen out, folks. Big downwash. Here it is. Sounds like a pickup. Here it goes. It's carrying across the field. I'll just make it out. Hurry along now, Q8. Hurry along now. Look at it. Look. so newborn. That is so newborn, isn't it? Right, now this is the scratching place. There's another one over there. It's just like his mum. That's because we put that out as only. Well, it isn't, obviously, is it? Bob. Another Max. When you look at it, can't leave it for 2 seconds without it popping. White Hawk 93, welcome. Good to see you here. Good to see everybody here. Please, folks, don't hesitate to come in and ask questions. Factoids, I need factoids. I feed on factoids. Easy. And don't worry if it's something that we've already talked about before, because, you know, it's always good to raise new debate. Yeah, but like I said, quite a few armchair pilots and armchair ATC folks on that feed, which quite honestly, maybe, you know, sometimes people just write stuff before they, you know, write stuff and then just post it rather than write it and then have a think about it, about what they've said, and then maybe make an adjustment, maybe make some editorial changes to their comments. You know, it very quickly became sort of like as if, you know, we were talking about ATC. The bottom line is that pilot, it was the pilot who made the decision ultimately. Line up behind the departing, you know, line up and wait after the departing aircraft, whatever it might be, blah blah blah. But lots of people saying, yeah, it's perfectly normal, see it all the time. Well, I'm sorry, but that isn't the case. We've filmed multiple thousands of departures out of London Heathrow before. Never have we ever seen such a close lineup, nose to tail. One individual saying, "Oh, you don't need to worry. The runway is a very sterile environment. There's no way that there could be any damage to that aircraft." Well, I disagree. Even those most hardened of operations managers, even anybody in operations, you can't see a tiny speck of dust or a tiny speck of rubber that's been either kicked up from previous landings or from the previous aircraft that's gone out. Side of the runways obviously harbour a tremendous amount of dust and debris, particularly rubber debris and particulate, as I call it, which can result in small particles being blocked inside pitot tubes and other sensitive instruments. You know, it still continues on, and thank you to everybody who's obviously come in there and made worthy comments. I personally I mean, obviously we've seen many intersecting departures before, thousands of them, where the aircraft is further down the runway at the next entry point, some sort of like 150, 200, 300 yards further down the runway, maybe even longer than that. But to have an aircraft roll in behind another aircraft, literally right up its butt, is not normal for us, regardless of what anybody says. Even the head of ATC, I would argue the fact that, to me, that looked dangerous in terms of safety of your aircraft and its equipment, i.e. engines and sensitive instruments, pitot tubes, etc, etc, because they're not very wide, are they? Thunder and lightning, currently over Maidenhead, Graham Hattie saying. I think it's heading your way, yeah. Well, I'm safe up here. Grounded, isn't I? Come on! Moody. Johnny Bird, Jerry's open top Faraday cage. If anyone's wondering what he's talking about there, Faraday cage, of course the Faraday cage is what is inside most modern aircraft these days. Certainly the Dreamliner has an internal structure, the cage, the Faraday cage, which basically absorbs and deflects any electrical charge from entering the cabin, although sometimes it has been noted that people see it travel through the cabin. But we believe that's what, well, I believe that's what, well, actually some people saying it might be Arthur Winglet is apparently struck by lightning, and we pointed out the other day that the static wicks on these modern aircraft go a long way to deflecting the absorption and deflection of static electricity. That's a lovely shot, isn't it? That's that looks like a 350 to me, geared out. Beautiful. Nice. Final landing checks. Continue approach. Something pulling in on the back of the stack there, coming in from the left-hand side, I think you'll find. Very nice. Nice, yeah. No. Just float. Ain't always look on the bright side of life. Come on! Chuck Tenner Hill. G'day to you, Lufthansa A320 Neo. It's a 787, is it? Oh, okay, it's a 78. That's not a 787, that's an A350, isn't it? Or am I way back in the comments here? Iberia 350, John Walton, thank you. Diane 78, yes, 350. All our A220s are flying safely. Screaming Emu saying, amazing deceleration when the landing gear goes down, Navy Man 76. Yeah, and you do feel it as well. You feel the rush, especially on a 777, I have to say. You do get a tremendous whistling noise as all the air starts rushing around the main gear. Of course, you've got the gear doors as well. Of course, you've got the gear rushing up inside the undercarriage housing. Going to get a windscreen wiper shot here, are we? I think you find he's travelling that fast that he doesn't need it at this stage. It's a spotting. Gotcha! Yeah! Sync rate. Nice. Ernest. Ah, look. Mummy's having a lie down. Screaming Emu landing gear is the best speed brake. Yeah, I can fully understand that. Doesn't matter what size of the aircraft as well. You definitely do feel the now that, I think, is a 777-200. With Rolls-Royce Trent 800s. Gareth Wilson, why some BA flights from Terminal 3 and not Terminal 5? Well, they've been flying out Terminal 3 for quite some years. You do only domestics, I think, domestic flights out of, not so much domestic, but European flights, domestic and European flights out of Terminal 3 with British Airways. I have to be honest with you, if you ever get the opportunity to fly with British Airways out of Terminal 3, it's a wonderful experience, because you're not going through all the hustle and bustle of Terminal 5, are you? God bless you. I'd fight the biggest man in the pub. Another left turn coming up. Wow, look at that. straight. Oh, I was right. Oh, EGPX long haul also out of T3. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's why you always have to be very careful. In fact, that's how I found out that BA2 fly out of T3, because, you know, when on one of my European flights, I just assumed that it would be Terminal 5. Got dropped off at T5, went in, looked on the board. Oh my good God, my flight isn't on there. What is going on? Went up to somebody. They said, okay, can I have a look at your ticket? I said, well, yeah, there you go. And they're like, yeah, that's out of T3. I'm like, oh. You stupid boy. Luckily, it's very easy to get from T5 to T3. What? Joe Cameron, BA T3 flights tend to be the American Airlines code share flights. All pure BA operated flights are T5. Okay, thank you, Joe. Richard Hodge. I remember arriving at Terminal 4 for a BA flight to Miami, as that was where they all went from. Discovered it was from Terminal 3. Panic. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. And it's not much of a panic, because obviously it is very easy, as I said, to get from one terminal to another. Whether you are on the train, there's a little connector train. Ellie, I would not like going up through those clouds today. Perfectly safe, Ellie. Aeroplanes are extremely safe. It's a shame we can't grab that on the back of the stack. Oh wow, look at that. Come on, mate. Come on, son. Come on. Wow, look at that. This fella at the number one. He's got a light out. He has, isn't he? Excuse me, sir. Are you wondering why we've stopped you? Yeah. Awesome, man, awesome. Awesome shot. Arrow, stack heaven. Okay, so getting spots of rain now. Hopefully, we're going to get a wet runway. This is the whole reason why I'm here today, to be perfectly honest with you, so that we could witness some wet runway action, thrust reversers in action. Nice. Wind has completely switched direction, mate. Completely switched direction. Amazing. Look at that. It's a northwesterly earlier on. Now it's a southwesterly, isn't it? Is it southwesterly? Right, let me switch this out. Hold on a minute. Should be able to get. Really? Daryl is a new member. Welcome, Daryl. Very bright strobe lights of the A350. Members, first class, super class, be ready this time next week. I'll be back from Japan. Just about, innit? No, I won't. No, I won't. What day is it? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Off to Japan, folks. We've booked the flights. We're flying on Etihad. Well, I am. To Abu Dhabi, and then onwards to Narita, and then of course we are looking at Haneda and Narita. If there's ever somewhere I need someone to show me around, it's got to be this place, isn't it? Well, I've done a lot of research on Spotter Guide, and there's actually only a handful of spots which are worthy of filming from. There's spotter terraces and stuff dotted around the airfields, but they all have fences with holes in them, fair enough, but not for us to be able to pan and do all that kind of stuff. So we're very sort of like limited to the places that we can go, but the places that we can go are looking really fab. Virgin Atlantic 787 900, flying on the 10, I think I am, on Etihad. It's all subject to change, of course, but the flights are locked in. I've also done a bit of research and done some playback on Flight Radar 24. And it is amazing how much traffic there is at both airports during the weekends. So we're not going to be short of any movements, that's for sure. God bless you. Dylan VK. Dylan is a new member. Welcome, Dylan. Glad to see you here. And a very warm welcome to you. Saj Lokat saying about enjoying the Etihad hospitality. Yeah, well, it's new for us. I mean, we have obviously travelled east to Dubai. Is another load of floofage on that what appears to be a 350, is it? Hold on a minute, let me have a little look. I think it is a 350. I'm in heaven. Simon Axe 41. Yeah, obviously, folks, appreciate the fact that I'm not going there to experience the cuisine or the amazing nightlife or anything like that. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock at the latest local time there, because I need to be up and at 'em with you guys, obviously bearing in mind also the global time zone differences, etc, etc. So we'll see what's I'm always a little bit dubious, I've got to be honest with you, with sort of like, you know, some delicacies, which are sort of like, you know, ooh, what's that? It's slog on toast! It's still moving. Aye, that's right. Looks like it's all like that. 8 hours difference. Wow, he's climbing up through some water there. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just the most important thing, isn't it? First bit of research, don't worry about anything, but does it have McDonald's and Starbucks? Kim Greville has upgraded to first class membership, going to be joining us in Japan, Kim. Thank you very much indeed, lovely to see you. And this is, I think, is this China Airlines? Or Air China? No, China Airlines, isn't it? With the moustache, I think. 350. Beautiful. Beautiful aeroplane, man. Flower. Oh, nice, yeah. Okay, yeah. Hummingbird. Oh, is it a magpie, is it? Oh, okay. Look like a hummingbird to me, but there you go. Beautiful. Crickets on a stick. Oh! Oh! Thundering! It's thundering! I'm going to get absolutely mullered, mate. That's coming straight towards me, innit? Now the sock's changed direction again. Make your mind up, son. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Johnny Burr. Oh, Dave Beeler, McDonald's serves sushi in Japan. I do like a bit of sushi, I've got to be honest with you. I do like a bit of sushi. LA girl, smooth. We are in Japan. 20th to the through to the 22nd, is that right saying that? Is that right? Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So we're, I mean, definitely the Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll just see what happens on Monday, because we're going to be switching between airports as well. In the afternoon. Oh my good God. Really? Oh well, we'll just have to see what happens. I think the biggest challenge for me is going to be finding the locations. Sometimes it's you know, yeah, sometimes it's relatively straightforward and simple, but you know, the beauty of it is if you match it up with look at that, beautiful out there, man. Look at it all the way out there, man. Climb out and then boom out into the beautiful blue sky. Kim Greville, Chris Broadhurst, Simon Hayes 41, Aaron Alexander, might see a few Honda jets, yeah? Nathan Pulling, Fuerteventura hopefully back end of next month. Okay. Clouds closing in. Clouds closing in. Oh, brilliant. Michelangelo, very interesting that Taiwan calls its airlines China Airlines, even though it's separate from China. Of course, China claims Taiwan. Oh, hello. Right, I do have thunder behind me, and I'm telling you, look at the size of that. Look at that. Look at it. Mate, I think I'm just going to miss that, Julie. I think I am literally going to miss that. Because that is, looking at the direction, the wind direction of the sock, that's blowing in that direction. So someone's getting hammered over there, aren't they? 737 KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. Cut and F. Yeah, I'll turn that out. That's a good one. Who said that? Who said that? Craig, what is Japanese for easy, son? Boindawa! Or something like that. Well, I mean, yeah, all you do is go on Google Translate. Yeah, Domobo! Or something like that. Apologies if I've just sworn in Japanese or something. Surrounded here by big, burly, nasty, heavyweight systems, cells. Look at that over there as well. So whatever happens, we'll have to see. Royal Brunei. Well, you've got to look at them both, haven't you? Easy and sun. Because they won't, no one in Japan will say easy sun, will they? You're right over there, mate! Cantonar must all go! Apparently. Cantonar as in Eric. Cantonar must all go. I think it is. Wow, look at him climbing out in that rain, man. Oh, bless him. Look, you're right, mate. What are you doing? Oh, look at the diddle, baby. Careful now, you're going to get all wet. Oh, look, you can hardly stand up, mate. Cool, Mum's looks like she's ready to have another one, doesn't she? Jeff Palethorpe, shout out to Airline Jasmine for the gifted membership. What a lovely thing to do. Thank you, Airline Jasmine, and a very warm welcome to you. Let's give Airline Jasmine. I think it's Hattix as well. Has gifted some membership. Oh yeah, Bosch. It's what? Bossu! Bossu! That's Bosch in Japanese. When there's one time you need bleeding... Hattix, thank you, my friend. What a wonderful thing to do. Gifting 5 Big Jet TV memberships, and also Airline Jasmine as well. Thank you, Jasmine. Lovely thing to do. You guys are very, very generous in what you do. Thank you so much. Lots of lightning to the north of the airport. Jeffrey Phillips. SWGL22 is a newbie. Oh. Carwyn Griffith. Stephen Rouse, Lufthansa A320neo. I'm gonna get some of this rain, and here it comes now. Here it comes now, with the wind as well. I'll take it for you folks. I'll take it for you. You just sit back and have a lovely time. Oh, just think of the little one at the moment. Can't you get the little one under cover? Pop it TCB. If a plane is taking off from Tribhuvan Airport at 10:10 on Friday, what time would that be there? So not 10:10 local. Depends on where you are. Really? Okay, here we go. Watch the windscreen one. Now, normally, the one that's moving the fastest usually indicates which pilot is flying the aircraft. Still travelling too fast to. Oh, there we go. Captain's bringing it in. I think that was the captain's wipers that were going Billy-o. A lot of crabbing going on there. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Here we go. Oh, I need to get the big jacket on because this is going to be really bad. Hold on, hold on. I'll put the big jacket on now. Hello, Naughty. Somebody thinking they might have seen the windscreen wipers going. Yeah. Oh look, Ita landing, Ita waiting across. A wave from the captain. It's instant struck off, innit? Hey up, lad! Oh, isn't it not? ITA. Dun, 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 dun. Good evening. This is the news. Telephonic communications device. ATR. Here we go. Great, here comes the reverser spray action. Hattix, some angry weather. You're right, Hattix. Love a bit of angry weather, I've got to be honest with you. Nicely done. Now reversers on these. Oh, lightning! Lightning! I just got walloped by lightning. Well, not personally, but. right over the top of me, that is, mate. Yippee! Oh, that's too close. That's too close, isn't it? It's too close, isn't it? Wow, look at this. Hey, look at this. This is the Qatar. You need to flip it down. Oh, beautiful livery, man. Love that. Love that. Now watch the reverse thrusters kick in here, man. It's just going to disappear in a very wet mess. Not really, actually. Very little reverser. Oh, really? Ha ha ha! That's hilarious, mate. Yeah, they're not quite what they used to be, though, Chile, mate. Ooh, it's scary. Not really. Come on, son, bring it in. What's the deal here with the pilots in terms of their ATC? Well done, that's it. That's how to put your head on it. You hold, you shut your hood on. How old are you? 60, yeah? I'm getting the remnants of that cloud. I'm certainly not under threat any longer. Craig Hick's mini roll in Japanese is mini roro! Mini roro! Stephen Billings loving that retro livery, beautiful retro livery. First time we've seen that in a long, long time. Since that day. Oh man, look at this cloud, mate. How beautiful, look at that cloud. Greg Lascelles, awesome, nice catch. Mank Red loving it. Freighter being pushed back. racing on one engine. See, the prop is feathered there, folks, pointing forwards. Oh, okay. I think they might have put a little bit of a separation on the approaching aircraft just because of that cell. Possibly, I don't know. Out of this, Nick Gray, JetBlue started to fly JFK Amsterdam and thereafter Boston Amsterdam on long range 321s. Yes, we've asked that question about Screaming Emu, whether he's going to consider making the switch to long haul. I guess you could sort of like switch between the two, couldn't you? I know cabin crew do. They could be on Heathrow Edinburgh one day and Heathrow New York the next. Still quite a lot of moisture on the runway, so moisture run, yeah. A distant rumble from the XWBs. It's that cell slowly moving, well, I think really eastwards, isn't it? What's that, G3? That's that triple firing up. Oh, he's all wet. Oh, happy. There you go. Oh. Ah. What are you doing, Mummy? Go on, go on, get a little trot, go on.
too fast now. Little legs. I've got little legs.
Oh, David Shepherd, did you say? Seeing off this blue ITZ. It's Shadow. Screaming Emu. Over airplane over. Head sound is exactly CRJ 200. HK, sorry, HA. Any tips about looking at the weather as to when aircraft will be landing 27 left over Myrtle Avenue? Flight radar, my friend. Best place to go, always the best. Randy Bushbaum sitting in California freeway traffic. I don't envy you, mate. Been there, seen it, done it, worn the t-shirt millions and millions of times. I told you a billion times, stop exaggerating. Yeah, many times. Having lived there for 4 years and dealt with it every bleeding day at 4 o'clock. Not fun. Every sight and every sound. So somebody mentioning that they was, wow, look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that rain coming down from the downwash of the aircraft? Oh my goodness me, what a shot that is. Look at that, that's kind of scary. Bobby Fitzsimmons flew on a CRJ 200, went up like a rocket, bumps were awesome on approach. Yeah, I had a bit of a bumpy ride, also on a CRJ, I think it was, into Memphis. Was it Memphis? Or CRJ? Craig Hicks, Big Jet TV's Okino Jetto, Teribi, in Japanese. Well, you get some beautiful atmospheric shots, man, and yeah, that's amazing. Typhoon and helicopter circling off the coast of Blackpool. Philip Lowry. David Sheffield got my Big Jet TV sticker. It will be put up proudly. Thanks, guys. I ordered 3 more big ones. Are we talking about the die cast? Die cut. Sorry, die cast. The die cut stickers. That is an amazing. James Cridland, take care. All the best. 2:30 a.m. in Australia. Thanks, James. Thanks for your support, by the way, mate. All the best. Sleep well. See you next time. So we got HK, didn't we? Those cutback trees are starting to sprout. Deborah Sherwood, yeah, but only minimally, like, you know, very small amount. Literally just leaves on the trees as opposed to like great big branches. I think that's going to be quite some time, if at all, they sprout. Crazy old down. There it is again, man. Closer shot there. Look at that, man. Isn't that... I can only put that down to... That's crazy, isn't it? That's the vortex left behind the aircraft and the water streaming through the vortex. That's all I could put that down to, really. Husky Dog SAS 1523 on finals after missed approach and landing and lightning strike. What's that? SAS must have gone around way out. Is this him? Is this him now? I think this is him now, isn't it? And a lightning strike. Wow. Okay, over Brixton. That's very, very, very early. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I would tend to call it lightning deflection. Would that be a better way to describe it? Because, you know, these static wicks that are attached all the way around the aircraft. Discussed it last week. Give you an example. Very difficult to see sometimes though, but you can see them protruding out the top of the tail, the vertical stabilizer there. They are static wicks, which are replaceable. They basically blow off. Oh, I say. They blow off when they are when they're replaceable. You can switch them out if they blow off. Basically, they channel the electric charge away from the aeroplane safely for the passengers, and they can be switched out. Jonathan Goff, very heavy rain in central London may be coming your way. It won't be coming my way, my friend. It's actually come from the west. That's what we're looking into now. There you go. I knew it would happen. I knew. I did predict it, didn't I? Oh, that's terrible, man. Because she's rotting. Basically, she's rotting. They can't maintain the dry cabin. That's a great shame. Sounds like the Boac 747 down at St Athan, folks. She's going to be scrapped. And she won't have very far to travel to be scrapped, unfortunately. Literally down the other end of the airfield. What a great shame. Can't believe that less than 3 years ago, or just about 3 years ago, we welcomed her into London Heathrow with in her new beautiful colours with British Airways. Oh well, you know. February the 18th, 2000. Okay, just under 4 years. Huh? Yeah, nice heat wave from that 320, man. Pretty cool. Say it, man. It's a little bit of artistry for you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much, certainly nothing like what, that's what those trees were like last year. That's how big they were last year, and they have been massively, hacked back. I don't know why, whether it was anything to do with the funeral cortege or what, but just literally, I think just these two trees here have been pruned. Jennifer Jordan, close inspection for SAS. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. Maybe that is the case, the inspection. I think the inspection may happen. There will be a visual inspection, obviously, as they're generally it's just something I've just realised. I think I see. Have I seen pilots doing a walk-around inspection on the short-haul jet, on a single-aisle jet? It's a question I have to think back to myself. I can't think that I have seen that. I think it's just on the long-haul stuff. That being the case, the pilots will probably take a little walk around the aircraft, see if any of the static wicks have been activated. See it. So that's definitely the downwash from the aircraft mixed with the rain, staining scared. Never had an incident in China. It was absolutely wonderful and very misunderstood. We did have an issue where we couldn't deploy for a time due to pandemic. Thank you. He's a cheeky one, man. You! Naughty! Pan Am toddler. Isn't this great? Got another aircraft with a landing light out, wing light. Darren Emerton. Good day to you, Darren. Hello, everybody. We've just done a big poo now. London town. Blimey. Logan Air operating CRJ and their ATR, both aircraft today. Good to see. Logan Air busy doing their thing. Okay, stand by, folks. 2 seconds. I may be wrong, I could be right.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Guitar Hero is a new member. I just say I love Japan Airlines symbol livery. Yeah. Hey, look. It's a shame I couldn't fly with Japan Airlines. I could do, but it would cost about £3,000 more than what it cost us on Etihad. So.
And God is an enemy.
I do like what Airbus have done with their 330s, man, with the Neos. I mean, imagine how much money they have saved by redesigning the A330. When I say redesigning, it's basically the same, exactly the same fuselage and all that kind of stuff. But the obviously it's a brand new wing, all new wing, I believe, because obviously the older A330 had the same wing as the A340-300, whereby there was they did switch the wing out, so literally the wing could come in through the production line or through the assembly line. Well, its initial production would be, right, we need an extra, so this is for a 343, but it's identical wing, just different mounting points and all that kind of stuff for the engines, but don't need to do it anymore. Korean 747 just taxiing at Frankfurt now, on its way over here, folks. Oh, a little bit delayed, we believe, scheduled to arrive in 2 minutes, so he's either got massive engines or okay, this layer can come off. Alex has gifted a membership. Alex, a lovely thing to do. Thank you, my friend. Most generous of you. If you have been gifted a membership by Alex, please come and say thank you. Andy Fishlock confirming that, Korean 747. Lots of people, well, not lots of people, but people talking about their introduction to Big Jet TV. Many people have different memories of how they found Big Jet TV, whether they were recommended by somebody, recommended by YouTube. Storm Kira, of course, was one of the big ones. Funny enough, like I mentioned the other day, I was talking to someone at outside when we were having a drink after golf the other week, and he had absolutely no idea that I was the bloke that he was talking about. Oh yeah, I saw some bloke on the top of a van a couple of years ago, or how long ago it was, last year or whenever, in the winds and the rain. Crazy that was. Yeah, that was me. No, it was. Yeah, it was. There you go. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it? But it is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful, humbling thing, I have to say, that you folks are here with us on this very day. Scotty too. Been away, but why is there talk of jowl prices? Have you booked to Narita? Scotty, yes. We are off to Narita. 20th, 21st, 22nd and 23rd, I think. Back on the 24th, something. Oh, Diane 78, Capital Airlines, 3:30 in 21 minutes. Thank you. Nick Gray, that JetBlue could fly 339s to Europe instead. Well, not until there's it's a high capacity route and there's high passenger demand, I'm guessing. Probably wouldn't need it, would they? Top. Yeah, it's always relatively short-lived, the whole horse's interest in me before they get bored and go somewhere else. I think goodbye in a little bow is probably the best way of doing it. Okay. JetBlue will be flying 787s internationally in a couple of years' time. Interesting. They obviously thinking of upping the game then, I guess. Thanks, Alex. Tony Duty has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Tony. Lovely thing to do, my friend. Ah, Hayabusa Nutter. Oh, wonderful, my friend. May we wish you a swift recovery, Hayabusa. Lionel Brown. Good afternoon. So that's our, I'm guessing that's the closeout, is it? The Korean Jumbo. Would that be right? What are we talking about? Screaming Emu, Airbus, also Embraer and Bombardier. Scott Cowell, Japan, 21st through to the 23rd, something like that, I think. Sorry, 20, 21 and 22 for Japan. Ian Finley, just heard about the possibility of Boeing 747. Ian, yes, we are fully aware of that, and it is a great shame. A real shame, unfortunately. The operators at the airfield no longer able to sustain the upkeep of the Boeing 747. Therefore, as a result of it, she's obviously gotten very rotten inside the cabin. I imagine that's probably what it is. Because, you know, any static aircraft that's unless it's in a very dry, arid climate, you know, deserts and stuff like that. Wow, nice reverser action there. In a climate like here in the UK, in a damp climate, you're going to get these aircraft, any aircraft will rot literally from the inside out because of moisture and condensation inside the cabin, which will run down onto the carpets, onto the seating, creating mould and mildew and all kinds of things, and eventually it gets to a state where it's irreversible. Yeah, Screaming Emu pointing out there the Boeing 787. I did hear somebody say that the Boeing 787 will never be profitable, or at least not for many, many years to come. Okay, let's get these XWBs singing, shall we? Come on, mate. Perfect example there, folks, that we were discussing. Actually, Screaming Emu bringing it to the table the first time, mentioning about the reverser action. In fact, the fact that the engines don't blow the air forward, they blow them outwards, sideways, or in the case of the old DC-9s and 727s, upwards and downwards in a wall of air to slow the aircraft down, which is very interesting. And I've got a great example of that, of a DC-9 with Everts Air in Anchorage, which is ready to go. Okay, nice. Simon has gifted 10 Big Jet TV memberships. Simon L, thank you, sir. Very kind of you. And Springbok 295 has gifted 20 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Springbok. That's very kind of you. Briefly earlier on, getting some great wing floof examples. That looks like a 777 long range. Dan Modelling Fan. I'm flying out on Etihad, using Etihad for my trip to Japan. Narita and Haneda, folks. Hoping to meet up with Russ Phillips out there. They drive on the left or on the right out there, I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so same side as us. That's a help. That's a huge help, that is, I have to say. Ah, she's bathed in sunlight. Paddock's flights coming on from the north of the Thames are holding for a while now. Thunderstorms between them and the airfield. Thank you, Paddock's. Aviation in 4K. I'm not uploading my windy arrival on Virgin Atlantic in the 350 because it doesn't come out very good in terms of, you know, it doesn't seem very heavy landing at all. It's a great shame because it was a nice little sequence. Yeah. Listen to the vortex. Sounds like a plane flying overhead. Sounds like an F-15 at high altitude. Oh, truck. Virtual wings on the left, Jerry. Richard Groves, Capital Airlines flight JD431 in its Beijing Daxing livery is 10 minutes away. Thank you, Richard Groves. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, John. Aviation Louis, some news from Ryanair. Lots of talk about that online at the moment. Order 300 737 MAX 10s. I mean, that's huge, isn't it? In terms of, as far as order books go, that's a big commitment. And of of course, those deliveries will be over the next number of years. Paul MK, good evening. Oh, really? Okay. Right. We'll take that. Thank you, Virgin Radio. Apparently just mentioned us. Yeah. You listen to that tripe. Yeah. Every song sounds the same. Every single song sounds the same. I know I do, but it's true. Hey! Okay, well we got clear skies overhead. We can do a couple of cruisers if we've got any. Scotty too. Another Max, third Max we've had today. Look at those big engines on them. Leap engines. A replacement for the CFM56 engine, of course. Never Royal Emerald Max earlier on. Yeah, vortex, heat vortex, see that? Okay. Nice. Join the runway nicely there, look. See as it goes through patches of water. Nice. Big lad. What are you doing there then? I'm just coming. It is, isn't it? Going off to T4. Lovely shot. It's Shadow. Philippines have ordered 9 Airbus A350-1000s. Yeah. Is a very healthy order book for Airbus and Boeing, really. It's all a case of supply and demand, you know. The problem that aircraft manufacturers are having mainly at the moment, obviously Boeing have their issues, Airbus have theirs, but one of the biggest issues is actually the supply of raw materials for making the components. Oh! What's his name? What's his name? Do we know his name? Some presenter from Virgin Radio has recommended to his listeners that people tune in and watch or her streams. Her. Steve Denyer. Big shout out to Steve Denyer. He's live now. Is he live now? Steve, thank you, sir. I shall tune into your radio program forthwith. Was that GP? Yeah, I know. Fair play, great stuff. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you, Steve. Hold it right there, Shim Shin. The unmistakable wing of a 787 Dreamliner. and Rogue the Tan. I look straight on the comments and he's saying it right there. Incredible wing flex technology on the Boeing, I have to say, across the board. I mean, there is nothing like it compared to the 777, but the 787. But the 777 still has a very flexy wing, as does the jumbo jet, man. Jeffrey Phillips, why don't planes have bigger windows? They go as big as they can, Jeffrey, for structural reasons. The windows are the size they are. If you go any bigger, you start putting the structural integrity of the aircraft at stake. Yeah! Papa, come to Papa. See right the way through these big engines, man. Look at that, look at that. Beautiful chromium leading edge on that Kenya Airways 787. I don't think that's standard on the Kenya jets, is it? Look, the other one hasn't got it. Oh yes, it has. Sorry. James the drummer, loving the engines. Tasty. Either GENX engines or Trent 1000s, one of the two. Only two available options on the 787 Dreamliner. This is, I think, Oman Air, isn't it? No, China. China Southern. Easy, son, easy. Don't go, I have to stop swatting up on me Japanese now, aren't I? Oh yeah, sorry. I'll just get me coat. Oh, nice bit of reverser, look at that. Blasting it sideways, man, look at that. Perfect example. Looks like an old steam train. But it's not. What that is to wet patches of water, obviously, on the runway, which are left there. Hello, what's that? What's that long range there? Iberia. No, 320, I think. Big old undercarriage on him, look. Tilting mechanism. That would be funny. Oh, go on, Alan. I'm gonna level with you. I'm a little bit worried right now. Someone's left the hybrid DHL jet. Caught that coming in earlier. Not a pure freighter, that's a converted aircraft. And we know that based on the fact that she's got no bulge underneath the or above the undercarriage, shall I say, which is a lifting, a way of lifting the front of the aircraft to level out the cabin for loading and unloading off the header. Who's that? Ryanair? That's a little bit of a funny old holding pattern, isn't it? Oh, you can hear those CFMs, CF6s idling there. Yeah, right above me. He's obviously going in a standstill. Read all about it. 777-300. Big long bag. Yeah. Monster GE90s. Can hear those CF6s, man. And Taylor saying thank you to Springbok 295 for the membership. It's a bit odd. Hold. Philip Lowry, quick turnaround for that DHL 330. Yeah, I mean these guys are pretty good at what they do. Get the cans off as quick as possible, turn around and get her the hell out of here. Probably a very light aircraft going back, I would imagine. Mostly empty. Kathy Williams, EK3 currently doing the loop. Okay, EK3 in a holding pattern. That's good. We've got a 380. Haven't had that yet during the show, but it's quite rare. Got a single one in the line at the gate at the moment. Virgin. You talk about the wing flexing. Watch how the wing deflects, folks. See how pitched up it is. Watch as it touches down and loses lift. Watch the end of the wing. Wallop, there it is. Look at that, man. And now look at it. Almost on the negative on the wingtip. It's nice right there. That's nice. Biman, Bangladesh, that aircraft, folks. He's turning. It's very Virgin Atlantic colour on those lights as it happens. Although I don't know what you're seeing on my monitor, it might be just my monitor that's Matt Lewis, welcome back, Matt. Good to see you here. Oh, look, long range, long range. Oh, okay, so what's that? That's Korean. Is that the jumbo that's long range? Looks looked Korean-ish. Hold on a minute, let me just have another look at it. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. Sorry, it's not 3A. It's all... You little old eyes. Aer Lingus Retro. So they've obviously been diverted from that easterly approach, and now they're going crossing the airfield and taking a sort of like southerly approach pattern to avoid those that weather that I think is. Oh no, I know what that is. That's that. This is the blah blah, isn't it? Capital, that's it, yeah. Yeah, good looking jet, this Capital jet. Is that, I think that, Biman jet has maybe misunderstood the runway crossing directions from ATC, because he's gone back down there. He's come out of T4 obviously, and now he needs to turn right on whatever it is. There's another one coming out from T4. Stephen Billings at least 4 in the hold over Romford. Craig Hicks, EK3 out of the hold. Hattix also confirming that. Thank you, Hattix. HGC Beijing Daxing livery. There we go. This is beautiful, this aircraft. Of course, it's an A330 CEO. I don't know whether she's Trent powered or what, but kind of look Trentish. About the silhouetting. She'll go to T4, so we'll get a good clean shot of her probably, I'd imagine. Yeah, they're Trents, aren't they? Watch for the clamshell. There we go. Nice. Look at that, man. It's actually more representative to see it like that than just one long power surge. Being able to see the engines, the reversers in action. See now the Saudi jet is going to come up and get, unless of course that Biman jet was told to go up, circle, come back. Can't think that it would do, unless of course this they wanted to put this Saudi jet out in front of them. That may be the case. It may not be. Chuck, runway sweeper. Yeah, it looks good, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. I do like seeing things like that. Always looking up. Do, 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 do. Get it down, mate, get it down. There we go, there we go. Wow, it's quite a long landing that. Lovely to see you here, mate. Oh, look, I told you to go up early. Flipping heck. Gianna's A350. Now we've definitely got a 380 after this Malaysian jet, or Asiana, isn't it? Sorry. Purring away. Ah, wait a minute. I think that 330's gone over to T3 in it, or T2 or T3, one of the two. I think T2 is going to be sitting at the end of the line. Subliminal advertising. "41 minutes, Craig Hicks." Thank you, Craig. In the meantime, this, ladies and gentlemen, is an Airbus A380. Can be. Oh, he's saying it's 10 minutes out. What is it, 40 or 10? Jean Jean, is it Jean? Jean, she lives on her back. Jean, let yourself go. Oh, Steve Batty, take care, all the very best to you, my friend. Jennifer Money, it's been a while, she's back. Welcome back, Jennifer. Lovely to see you here. EK3, I think. Controlled approach. Digital day. Now this one might give it something. Yeah! Inboard reverse is only on the 380. This one might give it large on the reversers. Here we go. Those inboard engines. Very little. Very derated. Doors are open, but no one home. This is the Aer Lingus Retro Jet that we just saw up at the top. Christian Daniel Pop has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Christian. One Man and His Junction has just joined us. Welcome, One Man and His Junction. Oh, no, he don't like that. This weren't wind shear or anything like that, because his gear's gone straight up, so obviously they were just a little bit long. I think that was a long landing. A little bit high above the runway at the touchdown zone point, whatever it might be. Audio GP, because what's that Bimman jet doing, for crying out? He's already been round once. Yeah, but this is the second time he's been down here. At the next junction, turn right. Are you enjoying your Waze experience? Jet A1, welcome back, Jet A1, as a returning member. Great to see you here. Andrew Monks looked like a load of birds in the touchdown zone. Really? Oh, okay, I'll have to look back at that. I do tend to sort of like, you know, swarm. Subliminal, subliminal. He's outrageous, screams and he bawls. That's crazy, seeing that. The Ram. There was a 727 flying at Anchorage the other day. Wow. That's what an unfortunate miss that was. Impressive vapor trail over his house. Project Antonov AM124 en route from Bangor to El Paso, Texas. Wow. I'm guessing that would have been the Antonov operator. Justin Hanley, I think a missed approach will go into the flight log. Captain's flight log, stardate 24:27. Today on approach to London Heathrow. Sandra Wall has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Lovely thing to do, Sandra, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And that's Karma Scotland who's gifted the membership there. Welcome back, Karma Scotland. So just to remind you folks, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard. No, we're off to Japan. Funky. Yeah. Off to Japan on the 20th, I think it's 20th through to the 23rd. I'll get it right by the time we go. 20th to the 23rd, we're going to be in Japan. Narita and Haneda. Hopefully, Russ Phillips messaging me the other day. Apparently they had very windy conditions. I think it was in Narita last week. Hopefully this is around about the right time that it should be the windy season out there in Japan. Screaming in, you mentioned about flap settings based on airspeed. So as the aircraft descends, they'll call more flap, I'm guessing. That's why, depending on what aircraft you're flying on, sometimes you'll hear the initial flap setting being set, and then it will increase in segments based on, like he says, the airspeed on approach. Dreamliner. Screaming in you. Our flaps 1 is 230 knots or below. There we go. the neutral position from the airspeed. Come right down, there it is. Wow, great example there. Nice. Scott Shallcross, good day to you. From on board the Coral Princess sailing towards Honolulu. Blimey, O'Reilly. That's a bit poosh, isn't it? It's, Will Noble flying to Edmonton from Halifax in July via WestJet. So, of course, WestJet pilots can go on strike as early as May 16th. You don't want that, son. Nice vortex. Nice vortex. Was that Hainan? Hainan. Shanxing, okay. Part of the same group, isn't it? I think it's all part of the Hong Kong group or something like Hong Kong Airlines or something. Yeah, got very similar Liverpool. Direct crosswinds on Friday. Yeah, it's always debatable. They always favour 2.7s, to be honest with you, if they can here at Heathrow, I believe. It's always the favoured direction. Oh, okay, here's our rejected takeoff. Rejected landing, sorry. Missed approach, should I say. Could be a rookie pilot, you never know. Of course, I'm guessing it kind of goes into the books. And pilot responsible will probably have to give some kind of a report as to its the reason for the missed approach, or it will just be logged, because obviously it's quite a lot of money, extra fuel, of course. Oh, that's that A&A jet. first time flying from the T4, won't it?
Oh no, it won't be. I did fly KLM, didn't I?
Long time ago from T4. Different though.
Hello.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Chad Hart has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Chad. Wonderful thing to do. It's Shadow. Nice startup, liking the startup. Emma Tozer, Singapore 777, 4 minutes. I think that might be it. Third out there. Wow. Big shadow over the field. Passed by that tiny little jet. Elliot Reed, nice to see more Chinese jets returning to Heathrow. Yes, indeed it is. Going to, as this one comes across the field, I'm going to leave this so you can get an example of what I'm talking about with the shadow. See, there's my shadow. Hello, hello there. You're going to see this shadow, this jet, as he passes over the top of me. Then obviously the sun is behind me, so you're going to see it cast a shadow over the field. Watch this. Wow, Ty has gifted 50 Big Jet TV memberships. Ty, thank you so much. Here we go. Now watch for the shadow. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Ty, thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you back. Well, he's never been anywhere, has he? So good to see you. Ah, little. Here we go. Deborah Sherwood. Despite lurking, had to comment on that. Martin Pete, like a scene from Ghost. Yes, it was. Singapore Airlines. Hear the vortex overhead. Zero reverse of the displacement of the. He's very adventurous, isn't he? Kind of leading the way. Look at his little tail, look. Look at his little tail. He's all legs, isn't he? Bless. Oh. Oh, clever. Oh. Mummy's very proud of her little foal. Da Pepper. Gifted membership. Thank you. Ty. Diane78 asking for another shadow picture. I don't know if it's going to happen now because the skies, the sun's gone behind clouds. Thank you, Ty. That's very kind of you, my friend. Oh look, E2G. See right through these. Helvetic. Flown on one of them. Look right through the engines now. Crazy. Oh, sounds back out. Okay. The sun's there, we'll do a shadow shot. Okay. Lee Cox, I was on a Virgin flight in the cockpit coming back from the USA early 90s, and the pilot told me that we would use all the runway as they'd filled right up with the cheap fuel. It does happen, you know, it does happen. Okay, stand by for scary, stand by for scary ghost. Ready? Stand by for scary ghost. Craig Hicks, where is the 747 going? We've got Eva Air next in, awesome. Screaming, tankering is common. Well, when we talk about that, well, Hainan Dreamliner, wow. Screaming, are we talking about that they will come back and they will remove the fuel from the tanks and store it, or use it for another aircraft or something like that? Let's not get or would they just leave it in the aircraft for another flight, for the return flight, or for the next leg or something is what we're talking about here, I guess. Tubular vortex. Nice. Yeah. Time or triples, please. And there is one right now. It's a 200 variant Rolls-Royce trades. Sorry, GEs. Apologies. Yeah, true. True. Oh, look at that long range. Sorry folks, I just want to get this. Hopefully we won't get wrecked by the lights. You always have to disappear. You should see that turning on. Oh, there she is now. Oh! There, close out shot right there, folks. Turning on the back of the stack, established 10 miles. Let's just do something here really quickly. Do it quickly. Slightly offline. There we go. I think a bit of oversteer there, wasn't it? Don't be shy. A little bit all over the place, isn't he? Really? I mean, I'm not a pilot, but from sometimes it does look a little bit odd when they're that far out. It's a bit of an optical illusion. They look higher, but you'll find that the second one out there is actually higher than the. Yes. Well, no. Of course, the furthest one is higher, but that's the glide slope right there. Nice bit of vortex coming off those wings. Look. Sorry, what I meant to say was sometimes the optical illusion makes it look like the one preceding the approaching aircraft is actually higher than the other one. Gear down. Paddocks, he's at 2700 where the 787 before him was at 2450. Yeah, sometimes it does look, you can get a little bit caught out. Phil T loving the Thai jet. Seeing off this blue, noticing the ribbons. That's good. Oh look, 7:37. Oh, another 10 minutes and that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? Here she comes. Tony Duty, sometimes you get big downwash, mainly from the 777s, but I wouldn't be surprised if this beautiful big Dash 8 gives me a bit of a walloping. Rufus, giving a shout out to the giftor. winding up those big Gen X. And yes, a big downwash from her. It's the all Nippon jet going out. Wow, what a shot. What a shot, man. Should I say, what a display. What a beautiful display of floofage. Look it up, folks. Air pressure changes on the wing, above and below the wing, giving the aircraft lift, reducing wing pressure. On the descent, of course, different pressures, but you will always get that that beautiful, what we call floofage, but is over wing. He's a big happy trip, isn't he? Well, folks, that has been Wednesday at the Paddock. Thank you for all who have joined. Good to hear that the merchandising is sort of. Apologies for anybody who's had the delays, but really, honestly, there is very little we can do in terms of the any delays that happen on the merchandising store, because we're just not in control of it. Very unfortunate. To be honest with you, if we were, we'd probably never get any bleeding work done. But thank you to everybody. Thank you, Jilly, once again. Thank you to all the mods. Really appreciate your time and effort. But most importantly, thank you to you, our amazing members out there. Thank you to all those who have gifted membership today. Welcome to all those who have been gifted membership today. Again, thank you for saying thank you, by the way. Just bear in mind, 20, 21, 22, 23 of this month we're going to be in Japan, finally heading east, so Narita and Haneda we're going to be at. I think we've got about three major spots at each airfield. I know that there are a lot of spots at both airfields, somewhere in the region of 12 to 13 spots, but unfortunately the majority of them are for photographers only, with holes in the fence about that big. And of course, I need to be able to pan the camera and look around me and all that, and I don't want to be restricted just to that much movement. So, but those positions that are available for us to go and visit do actually look pretty fantastic. Got a few days there to explore. and of course we will look forward to having everybody there with me, literally under my wing. Big time delay, I think it's around about 8 hours for everybody here in the UK. Of course, all our friends out east, it's going to be a lot easier. Of course, our friends out in Australia as well. It's going to be great to have them with us as well. But yeah, we will make announcements as and when we sort of like move on towards that date. But as it is now, we'll be back on Sunday for another show over the weekend. Not sure where we're going to be. Did somebody say 09's, GP? It's going to be 09's possible on the weekend. Again? Oh, that's just Friday. Okay, so possible 27 operations on the weekend. So we will obviously get ourselves down here for some more Heathrow action. Thank you to everybody who's joined us today. Be safe, be good, be responsible, whatever you do, and we look forward to seeing you back here on nearly Tuesday. See you back. A big hole in the cloud there, look. The mothership's going to come through that.